Switch over to see what the weather's like over with David Martinez.
Thank you, bud. So here the weather, it's about 46 degrees. It's kind of chill but sunny. And I'm smoking a Castello. That was the first Castello I ever got. I bought it from a friend of mine. Actually, the second one. I bought one on eBay before. And I'm smoking a friend of mine gave me like a Raven's Wing. Um, it's like a consignment because technically it had like a hole in the bag since it's from 89. I mean, sorry, 2002. And this is one of the few, but it was clean, no mold, no nothing. And Raven's Wing is a combination of Cyprian Larakia and Syrian Larakia, both of them. So, of course, after the whole Syrian Larakia disappeared, GLPs stopped making this one. And as you can see, it's one of the old tins. So it's really mellow, tastes really much like, or smells like, the church, I forgot now, like a chimney smell, something like that, or incense, this kind of, and a little bit of flower one. You can barely notice the Cyprian Larakia, but that's what I'm gonna smoke. It's a group 4, so it's kind of big. So I think I can smoke this for over 2 hours. Let's see who's next. I haven't seen in a long time. Who's talking? Janos.
Thank you, David. Hi to everybody. Today I smoke in one of my creation, 3 nuns, my favorite one, and I pass the pipe to Spiros, Kalispera Spiro.
Oh, thanks, Janos. Hello, everyone. Again, like Bud, it's been raining here off and on for quite a long time up in Northern California, but we get a few breaks in here and a little bit of sun sometimes. This morning I'm smoking. It's a Castello morning, so I'm smoking a slight bent bulldog. And I've got some Stonehaven in there, a little bit left from a batch I bought years back. And then I'm going to switch to a small Castello collection billiard. And in that, I'm going to put in some from Ken Byron Byronic Fragments. I don't know if that's upside down or right side up. But anyway, that's what I'll be smoking this morning. And with that, I will pass the pipe to Zahir.
Oh, hello, everyone. It's midnight here in Pakistan. So this is my Cheeterson Care Proof. It's in state 5. And I'm smoking some 5-year-old Aaronmore Flake in it. This is from 2018. Just opened it yesterday. And maybe later I'll switch to Louisiana Flake from Garvet Hogarth. It's a vapor. And I'll pass it to the mains. I don't see any other hand up. Janos, would you like to?
No, you can pass it to Tom.
Oh, okay. Okay, Tom.
How y'all doing? Right now I am smoking this really nice twin bore Radici that Tim gave me several years ago. In it, I am smoking some 965 from 2015. When I'm done with this, I don't know what I'll switch to be honest. Anybody else left?
I think we can pass it to Glenn.
Hi, guys. Hope you can hear me. Today I'm smoking Solani Sweet Mystery. It's multiple Virginias, sweet, broad cut, broken, a little bit of Cavendish. Very nice. And I'm smoking it in one of my free hands from Denmark. It's Nording. Pretty good. Not exactly a clencher. It's pretty good size pipe, but good solid smoker. And I don't know. I don't see anybody else either. So, David, got any ideas?
There we go. Did Law Dog talk about his smoking or non-smoking today yet?
Hey there, everybody. Well, if I was still smoking, I would smoke this little L-Tang Eskimo that I got in the mail today. But since I can't smoke anymore,
Beautiful pipe.
since I can't smoke anymore, but if I could, I would smoke this huge. This is huge. This is my hand. My hand is huge. This is my thumb going, I can stick it all the way down in. This thing is crazy, crazy big pipe that I got to restore and sell for Chicago. And in it, I would be smoking one of my favorite all-time tobaccos, Exotic Mixture. This stuff is just the greatest. I've still got it. This is one of the tobaccos that I'll never sell, David, because I can smell it and it just smells so good. It's good to see everybody.
You could make a candle out of it.
Man, I tell you, if I could figure out how to do it, but this way it will never ever get any smaller.
But tell us, is that pipe huge?
Oh yeah, I could almost stick all this tobacco into this pipe. That bowl is probably 3.5 inches tall, and it's just some guys like these giant pipes.
Robert, what kind of pipe is that?
It's actually a Ronaldo.
Mm-hmm.
It's called a Megas, Megas. And one of my customers does smoke nothing but large pipes, and he's given me about 20 to take to Chicago show. So this is one of the ones I'm getting ready for.
Yeah, that's Ronaldo. I have a number of those. I have about 3 or 4. Those are great pipes.
I think
They're a good. They're priced really nicely, and well, they're not cheap, but I think they're a reasonable price. They smoke really well, like right from the get-go, and I think they're really a nice pipe for the money.
They're very nice pipes, and my second choice would be this gigantic Castello, old antiquary, which I used to love the Castello pipes. But I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna pass it to whoever needs it. I don't see any hands, but I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna get high smelling this Exotic Mixture. Thank you, guys.
I'm going to get high. Bob, I love you so much. You have no idea. You're amazing. Okay, back to me, I guess. I'm going to try something here and see if this camera thing will work. Did that work? It did not work. Kind of. Okay, so nope, it doesn't want to do that. Come with me. So this is what I'm smoking it in today. This is one of my Llanos Coquinos special creations here. I can't figure out which way to go towards the camera. Look at that stem work right there. It's just really compact. You know me, how I have a love for odd shaped pipes. So that's what I'm puffing away on. The tobacco that I have today is, again, can't see that. It's a Cornell and Deal warped collaboration called Until the End, which is very, very yummy. And I'm going to get out of that picture there. And then this just before the show today, in the mail, I got this. So that, and then I sat here sort of drooling over it for a while, and then I realized I couldn't figure out how to close it. So I finally got that closed. But that's my toy of the day there. Yeah, that's it. that's what I'm smoking and what I'm smoking it in. I don't have a backup planned for now, so I'm just going to puff away on this until it's all gone, and then I'm going to make a candle out of it, like Bob. So, well, thank you, everybody. Thank you for sharing what you're smoking. I always learn something. I always learn something. I learned that if you hang around with Law Dog long enough, you'll find some enormous pipes. That's what I learned today. So on to business. And over there, I'm looking at some of the people who are chatting up on the Facebook and YouTube channels over there. Today, very special day, what we're going to do is plan and prepare for the upcoming anniversary issue of the Virtual Pipe Club. And we're going to do that. One of the things that we've done in the past that I think was always really popular and a lot of fun is have a raffle. Just buy a cheap ticket, and then you could win a very special pipe or an accessory. Or this year, we got a couple of really incredible new things that we're gonna throw into the pot there. Now, last time we did this, me and Oliver just went on to a website, smokypipes.com, gave us a discount on stuff, and so we just picked a bunch of pipes. But I thought this time around, why don't we get everybody engaged? And I'll sort of take down some ideas about what you guys like. Now, we're looking at the website of the Arlington Pipe and Cigar Lounge in Chicago, because this is the place where Amu works, and she's got us a nice little discount on pipes, so we should be able to get some good pipes. This is what they've got on their website, and we're just going to kind of scroll through them all, and we'll pause and chat about whatever catches your eye. Does that sound good? And then I'll show you some of the pipes that are not on their website that Amu sent me, and we'll talk about those. And then I have a couple of other special offers. So let me just go ahead and get started here. So this is the first page here. We start off with this Chacombe Oscar Eltang Smooth. I wonder if I just do that, if it will. Oh, I have to do it over here. There we go. And oh, it's not going to show me very much here. Give me a moment. I can fix this.
David.
Yes, sir.
I think that's sold. It says sold out.
Does it say sold? Oh, look at that. It does say sold out. However, if you see something that you like, guys, and it says sold out, Amu did say that she might be able to get another one. So don't count them out just because it says sold. All right. Then we have this Brebbia Umpal. I think we actually had one of these in our last raffle. These are way cool. I've got to fix this here. Hold on a second. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm watching the group here to see if anybody's drooling, basically. So So I'm
Yeah, I think that's really unique, with the woodwork and the wind cap on top of it. It's just a little different than what you see every day.
yeah.
And Brebbia, they make a really good pipe, and they have a range of prices. I've had a few of Brebbias, and we also had they did one of our club pipes actually. I mean, I think it's a nice pipe. They smoke well. I kind of there's another Brebbia on the site which I'm also you're going to show in a minute. There's another one I like that one too. So
All right. Well, let's go see if we can find it then. Um,
Panda's not available anymore.
oh no.
so
Maybe put the
here's
link to the website in the
here's this
chat
one,
so we
the
can directly view the
Brebbia Rocciata. Is this the one you were talking about there? Um,
I was saying that maybe put the link to this website in the chat here. So
okay,
maybe if you want directly, that would be easier.
I can do that. That's a great idea. There we are. And in oops. Did I just turn my own picture off there? I don't know why. All right, there's the link. I just put it in the chat there to their website, and I'm going to do the same thing over here in the chat for the people who are watching over there on Facebook and YouTube, so that you can also check out the inventory there. We have obviously the Virtual Pipe Club Facebook group. If you want to send us an additional message about, hey, I was watching the show and I really liked such and such a pipe. We've got a few weeks and before we make all of our purchases. All right, here's a Peterson Sherlock Holmes. I don't know if anybody is fond of Sherlock Holmes pipes at all. Do we know anybody who likes Sherlock Holmes?
Team already has them all. And
He
I used
already
to have the
has
first
them
two.
all.
Heck, he's probably
You-
got duplicates too.
You
Yeah. Watson.
you may
I think
be
I
right
had
there.
DDR. I think I had the Sherlock Holmes with me, but that's a rusticated one. But this one is fabulous. I would love to have it.
So this is a smooth one. You say you've got a rusticated one?
Smooth one, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a
This is-
rusticated one, yeah. Exactly the same one, but a rusticated one, and that like a tan.
This is
Fabulous.
the Sherlock Holmes Baker Street model.
Yes, yeah, that's
Beautiful.
the one that I have.
That's good looking
Lovely.
pipe.
Oh yes, beautiful pipe.
Here's one that is kind of a cute little design. Although I hesitate to say that because I have my own personal kind of stylistic preferences, but look at that grain on there.
Ah,
This is a Nerup. So Nerup, as you know, they shellac all of their pipes, and so it gets this really beautiful sheen on them. Not everybody is fond of that kind of look, I know, but it's still very striking, right? All right, here's another Brebbia. By the way, guys, if I zip by a pipe that catches your eye, don't hesitate to just call out and say, hey, DDR, go back to that one. So here we have another Brebbia, Fat Bob.
I like that. Nice pipe.
That's cool, huh?
Yeah, very.
Nice blast on it. Probably sits very well in the mouth there. And like we were saying, the Brebbia pipes are great smokers.
Oh yeah.
Is that the same one, Tim? Or do we
Tim
see one?
already has it.
Okay.
Tim already has it.
David, what
This
you
is
think?
a really nice pipe. I bought this from Steve Monjour maybe 10 years ago at the New York show. This is a really cool little pipe, really
I
cool
think that's
little
the same
pipe.
one.
That is neat. It's all very, it is very, hold on, let me put this pipe down here. It's very like kind of a rocky looking. I mean, it's very rustic. You know, it's like kind of uneven, sandblasted rustic. It's a cool pipe. Cool pipe. Definitely a good choice.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
David, if that was a fat bob pipe, I'm gonna have to get it.
That was a fat bob pipe. Yes.
We are
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Just so it was made for you.
Because whatever you say, I don't want them to hear.
But Law Dog, man, you're not that fat anymore. You're like slim. You're like Slim Bob now.
I can keep that if I ever do put on more weight. I love you guys. I tell you.
We'll see if we can set one aside for you, just in case. You know, it's like I know you guys do this because I do it too. Like you have shirts in your extra large, your large, and your medium, depending on how well your diet's been going. And you know, most of the year, at my age,
Hey,
I'm all
David.
in the extra large.
Can you please allow Miguel to get back?
I've got a closet full of suits like that. When it's time for a wedding or a funeral, it's like figuring out which one still fits.
David,
Yes, sir.
at my largest, I bought my clothes from a tent maker.
I the older I get, the more I go in that direction. But here's the thing. So for those of you who've never met Bob in person, he is about 7.5 feet tall. So you know there's a lot of room to cover there. All right, let's see what else have we got here. I'm looking for specifically unusual pipes. I mean, like, so there's a whole bunch of Savinellis here. Savinellis make great pipes. A lot of people like them. But we've also seen just about all of them. Oh, I'm sorry. Not everybody likes them. Dave Martinez is here.
Could you please take it back to that Measham? I saw a Measham pipe there.
This one here. We have two. Oh, look at this one. This one looks like
Oh,
looks
yeah,
like
this
a
one is-
snake is going to come out of it when you blow a recorder. And this is the other one, both made by Cervi. Oh, look at this. I didn't see the detail on it. We always wanted to make sure that we had at least one or two meerschaums in the raffle, so that we could, because you know people like them. By the way, fellas, I'm putting everybody on mute. When you want to jump in there, just go ahead and take yourself off of mute. I'm just doing it because it's I can hear everybody. Where are we? All right. So I'll see if I can, Ramachandran, if we scroll past some other meerschaums, I'll highlight those as well, okay? All right, so here's another really interesting Peterson. Paul shape.
Yeah,
Not
the
part of the
pub pipe is, I think the pub pipe is a really nice, really nice shape. And I do like that rustication. I prefer that to what they're doing now. But, you know, the pub pipe is bigger than their average pipe, and not quite as big as the house pipe, which is pretty big, which I like. But it's a nice selection there.
And that's a system pipe too, right, Tim?
I believe so. Yeah, it's got the P lip on it, so it's got that's a system pipe. Yeah.
Just highlight there. Yeah, that's a system pipe. Again, it does say sold out up here, but if you like any of these, send me a message or make a post over there on the Facebook group, and I'm sorry, I got distracted by one of the comments over there on Facebook. It says the bowls are too big. But don't be dismayed if it says sold out, because, as Amu said, that she might be able to get a replacement, or just do a quick order of some of these.
At least you passed the Sabinelli's, which is okay.
Did you just say a Savinelli was okay?
No, I just say you passed on the Sabinelli.
Oh, I passed on this.
Which is okay.
I thought you said that the Savinellis look okay, and I was going to be like, "Who are you, and what have you done with my friend David?" Because
I will never say that.
all right, so now here's another interesting looking pipe. This is a Nording.
Mm.
One of the things that we did last time, and like, we're not stuck in the same habits at all, but we chose some pipes that are very conventional and sort of mainstream that everybody likes, and then a bunch of pipes that were very unusual, because like, you may not buy these for yourself, but if you win one in a raffle, it's like, oh yes, as a matter of fact, it is kind of fun. So this is a freehand Eric Nording, 6 3/4 inches, so not tiny by any stretch. It's what I keep telling my wife. So here's another. This looks like Japanese print.
Nording seems to be putting out a ton of these like crazy finishes, and they don't do a whole lot for me. I mean, if I won one, I'd definitely smoke it. But they always seem to be the same pipe, but just with different finishes.
That's probably very true, very accurate. Law Dog, do you have any insight on that maybe you could shed?
I didn't hear the question, Dave. I'm sorry.
So the question was, like, we were looking at a lot of these Nordings, and they seem to be like the same pipe, but just with a bunch of different finishes. But so nothing really special about the pipes, just a variety of different, accents and stems and whatnot. And I thought maybe you might have some insight on that. Is that true?
The only thing I can tell you is I've gotten a couple of those in recently with those interesting finishes on them that were very similarly shaped pipes. So I'd wager to say that that's probably a true statement.
that's what I was thinking to myself as well. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad pipes, you know, like, I think it all comes down to the luck of the draw. As you know, if they're factory made pipe.
I've got a number of pipes, billiards from the same manufacturer that are in different finishes and rusticated or sandblast that are all basically the same shape. So that's my 2 cents.
I mean, to me, it seems as though it's just a way to cover up what could well be mediocre briar, and just, you know, put lots of grooves in it and put a crazy stem on it and some metal, and, you know, you're right. I wouldn't buy it. If I wanted, I would smoke it, but I certainly wouldn't, you know, consider it the best pipe of my.
Well, one of the reasons for rustication is mainly to cover up the flaws of the briar. So that's why the smooth ones are always expensive.
So the question that I have is, when you say mediocre briar, does that mean that it's not going to draw well because it's maybe got, you know, just too moist or something? Or is it just that the grain isn't spectacular? What do you mean by?
I'm thinking the grain isn't spectacular. That you're basically selling $100 pipe for $150.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fair. So let's go on. Let's take a look at some others that are on the gallery here. All right, so I promised that I would bring out some of the meerschaums when they came up again. Here's a just absolutely plain. It's a vanilla pipe. Oh, it's a panel though. Oh, you can't really tell from the photo, but this is a panel meerschaum. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's vanilla, but when you have a smooth meerschaum like that, it means you're not covering up flaws by fancy carving.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Here's another one. Another relatively plain pipe in just a
yeah,
bulldog.
but it's
All right,
it's a bulldog. It's a Rhodesian, so it's got the little lines around the top.
Right. All right. So, all right. On to page 2. What do we got here? We got a Chacombe Jurassic number 155. Just very classic poker. A little bit on the small side, 5 7/8 inches. Here's another one I think that we actually had in the last raffle. This is a Savinelli.
Tortuga. I think somebody won Tortuga. I remember.
Yeah, right? I think so too. I'm hoping David went out for a cup of coffee while we're looking at this. But this was actually the person that
I'm not
won
getting
this.
turtle ones.
The person who won this messaged us and said they loved it. There's a really, you know, kind of nifty design there with the cap on it and everything. Tortuga. So with the faux tortoiseshell stem on it and faux tortoiseshell cap. I'll tell you guys a quick story. When I was just out of high school, my parents moved to American Samoa, My father was the headmaster of the college there, and my mother was the island librarian thing there. And they had gone out to the local market. They have a market there every Sunday, and they bought these bracelets that they sent to me, one for me and one for my girlfriend. And they said it's tortoiseshell, they're, real tortoise. This was back in the early '70s, and I gave one to my girlfriend, and I kept one, and I said, "Look how beautiful these are." And then a buddy of mine goes, "No, man, that's just plastic. It's just acrylic." And I got so mad. Turned out he was right. Like, no, they're not gonna kill a bunch of turtles for tourists. So it's just as good. It's just as good. All right, let me see. Let me get back to our gallery here. Here's another Nording, but very interesting shape here. And that's some nice grain.
Yeah, this one looks good.
It's a very attractive pipe. Here's a another Nording. This one, most likely, you're right. This one was probably not the best briar block. And so this doesn't even look like seagulls. It looks like Cheetos.
Yeah, that stem looks a little shop worn.
Yeah, don't you think?
Looks like it was chewed on by a cougar.
All right, so we're going through a whole series of factory pipes here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. The Savinellis, some more Petersons, some Chacombs. Here's a very interesting looking Chacomb here. Bee sting, that's what I would call it. It's actually called a Maya 862. It's a Prince shape. I just like the stem on that. Let me come back to you guys for just a second. Any thoughts on any of the pipes that we've seen so far?
This Nording we just saw, it's beautiful. I think, yeah, it's good. And on the first page, the first one we saw, the Brebbia Ompol. Yeah, that one's beautiful.
I think that
take a look at those again and maybe pick some up. Before we go on, because I see that Janos has to run out here, I want to talk about one of the special things that we're going to give away in the raffle. Janos continues to be like one of the most generous people that I've ever met. Just really terrific. $150 off of any pipe on his website. So if you you go to, what did you say? Oh, 2. So he's donating a billiard pipe. You're not going to donate anything, brother. We're paying you for it. And then $50 off for any pipe from the website. So we'll put that link up there for sure, so that you can go to his studio website there and take a look. Every day, like I don't know if you guys have been watching. He's been posting a lot of pictures of the stuff that's coming out of his workshop. Every day, something new and delightful. Stuff like this one. I didn't show you guys. I had also pulled out. This is another one of my Janos pipes that I love so much. So I would definitely go and take a look and let me know if you see any on the website that any billiards that you see on the website that you're like, hey, I think we should get this one for the Janos, you're on mute there. Janos. Red John. You're on mute.
Okay, sorry. I I will put the billiard pipe in virtual pipe club Facebook in Monday because I have it in the web shop. It's a small and cute billiard.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. All right. So we're going to
Okay, I need to
wait.
go,
and then-
guys. Good night and wishes for a great weekend. Good night from me.
Thanks, brother. He's just amazing. Another guy I love so much. Um, all right. So what we're going to do is, oh, yes. So now what I want to do is show you some pipes that are not on the website there at Arlington that we got from Amu. I'm sorry, I got distracted again for a second because Silver Gray's here. Silver, hello, welcome. I have to fix that. Oh, there she is.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Sorry for dropping in late. I'm working on a 2-pipe set one of the pipes will be featured on the cover of a new book coming out. So I've been super busy. It's taken me weeks upon weeks, and I'm close.
Silver, this is Robert Lawing, Wild Dog. It's so good to see
Oh,
you.
Lad Dog, how are you, sweetheart?
I'm wonderful, and I hope Brad's doing great.
Yeah, he's back in the lathe room back there.
I hear you. It's so good to see you, Silver.
Are you going to Chicago?
Yeah, I'll be getting ready over the next week or so. I've had some health issues, but I've bounced back, so I'm ready to go, girl.
Well, you got a new grandbaby. You got to keep on keeping on, huh?
Who is that guy with the big mustache back there and no chin?
Hot dog.
My man.
Oh, hey! Who's
How
that
are you?
hippie with the long beard?
The last time I saw you, we were drinking Pappy Van Winkle.
Oh boy.
I'm going to shut up, but it's great to see you two guys.
Good to
You
see you
too.
too, Lad Dog.
I love both of you. I sure do.
This is what I love about this club. I love this so much. Just connecting with people all over the country, all over the world. You might not be able to see them for months and months, sometimes years at a time, but you can always come here and connect, man.
Well, thank you for hosting. It's just wonderful to be able to do that.
By the way, Silver, did you get a new haircut there? Are you sporting a
No,
new do?
I let it's down. It's just super long. I haven't brushed it today, so yeah, excuse me. It's a little puffy.
All right. Well, it's good to see you guys. Let's take a look at some of these pipes that were not on the Arlington website that we have access to. So here is, we know what this is, the Ted Billmeyer. And this is available still. Nobody's picked this one up. Now, here's a whole bunch of pipes. I don't know who the makers are. Amu said that she wasn't sure. but she could find out. So she'll find out who the artists are on these. But these are all really interesting. Hold on a second. There we go. This looks similar to a pipe that I have from Janos, actually, although Janos is better. But with the faux bamboo stem there, and the one that I have from Janos is sandblasted to look a bit like a corncob pipe, but with a huge bowl on it.
Ah,
What would you call that? Would you call that an acorn?
Yeah, it looks like an acorn.
Now that's different. I like it. That's the kind of pipe I like, but. This is very, very cute. Big slab of wood there. Some nice grain. Nice plateau. I must say, of course, that I haven't, this is just a picture that I'm seeing. I have no idea really how big the pipes are or what the quality of it is. This is just some pictures that Amu sent us. They don't have them on the website because these are so different from what they usually carry in inventory. And then we're back to that pipe from Ted there.
Is this one coming with a frame or is just to smoke?
Well, David, we don't monitor what people actually do with their pipes. You can do whatever. Okay, because every time I go back to my Zoom thing, if nobody says anything, then it goes up the infinite loop there. What do you guys think? Let's kick some things around there.
Well, that pipe that was shown twice.
gone with the
This one here, the Ted's pipe.
That is incredible.
Yeah, I like the Ted's pipe too. I think that's a
Yeah,
nice piece.
I like it. I think that's a nice one.
And one of them looked like a Don Warren, the one with the turquoise.
Somebody else just asked about this over on the here. Maybe I go back this way. Over on this one here.
No.
No.
That one.
This one.
Yeah. That looks like a Don Warren. Are they unstamped? Is that why she doesn't know?
I don't have any other information about that, to be honest with you. It's most likely just, she and I chatted about this just yesterday, and she said, I'm going to go ahead and throw some other pictures together for you for today's meeting. She might not have had time to take a look at it. I think she did it, like on her coffee break, and so sent that off.
Didier, can you just show it again, the account with the bamboo stem?
Whoop. This one?
Yeah. That
or
that
this one?
No, the one before this.
The one before that.
Yeah, this one. That looks cute.
I'll show you the pipe that Janos made that I was talking about that is similar.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, that's not coming through really terrific. There we go.
yes, yes.
You can see the similarities there.
That's nice.
It's a beautiful pipe and a great smoker. And all this is all just his sandblast that he did on that. But it's not for sale.
Lovely.
So.
Beautiful pipe.
From my viewpoint, DDR, the more Llanos pipes you have in that drawing, the better.
Let me see if I can do this here. Nope, it won't let me do that. Okay, so we've got. Oh, go ahead.
Apologize for coming in late. What's the website?
In the chat there, it's the Arlington Pipe and Cigar Lounge in Chicago. That's where Amu works, and so she's going to get us a discount on those as well.
DDR, how many, is there a number of pipes that we can have in the raffle?
That's a really good question. Currently, we have a budget for approximately 10 to 15 pipes. So, like a lot of good stuff. But here's what happened last time. We started to sell the raffle tickets, and then we got more people buying the raffle tickets, than we had spent on the pipes. So I just took that extra money and bought more pipes. So then we wound up with like a ton of pipes to give away. We're not doing this for a fundraiser or anything. It's just totally for fun. All of the money is going to go back into the pipes available in the raffle. But I made a commitment to buy at least 15 pipes. And then the specialties, which I'm going to tell you about in a second here. Does that sound good?
Yeah, it sounds exceptional.
I should talk about what the raffle tickets. So the raffle tickets will be available for purchase on the Virtual Pipe Club website starting tomorrow. I think we'll have that up there, if not by Monday at the latest. As I said, the raffle isn't until April 8th. So we got plenty of time to be able to, if you want to buy a ticket, you can buy more than one ticket. You can, like last time, I think somebody bought like 10 tickets, and they won. They did. I think I might be hallucinating, but I think somebody actually won twice last time, which, is just more fun. So the price of the raffle tickets is, drum roll please, $25. So $25 to buy a raffle ticket, and you could get all kinds of different pipes. We didn't even look at accessories, so we're gonna find some additional accessories, lighters, tampers, all those kinds of things. We'll also have on the. And we'll post all of the ones that are up for the raffle on the website as well. So, so that's coming up there. And I really appreciate all y'all's feedback on this. I think it'll be really a lot of fun if we sort of group think what we put up in the raffle. Appreciate that. I do have one more special thing that's going to go, the grand prize of the raffle. So I just spoke this morning with Chris Morgan, and the grand prize will be a year's subscription to a Bones and a Blend. every month for a year, you'll get a new Bones pipe, and you'll get a tin of something handpicked by Amu from their extensive tobacco collection, and she does such a great job at curating that tobacco collection at Arlington Pipe and Cigar. So the grand prize winner every month is going to get a new pipe and a new tin of something to try out, and that's our grand prize. That's
Fantastic.
about a $750 value there on that grand prize there. I'm really excited about it. I've wanted to do this forever. I couldn't quite figure out how we were going to get this all together. God bless Chris Morgan. I really appreciate him. The Bones pipes are always great, great smokers. In fact, our club pipe that he made for us is still one of my favorite pipes, one of my favorite smokers. And it makes it affordable to be able to do like a year-long subscription. So it'll be unknown. It'll be from the new pipes that he gets in. So each month it won't be, something that's been hanging around forever. It'll be something out of his new pipes. And so by the end of the year, you won't even know what you're going to get because there'll be probably something you've never seen before. Anyway, that's that. Now, the floor is open.
I was kind of wondering how others would think if we really focused on, rather than factory-made pipes, on artisans, on picking a bunch of pipes from different artisans who make those pipes themselves.
I'll just put in my 2 cents worth, but certainly not the last voice in this. I love that idea. I like the artisan pipes a lot. Most of my pipes in our collection are artisan pipes. It is difficult for us to get the price down to a point where we can have enough pipes to make it interesting. Like we could get them, but then we might be down to like 4 or 5 pipes.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
So I'm thinking of a mix, right? Not just all factory pipes, but like a mix of factory and artisan pipes as much as we can afford. And
DDR, I don't know if you ever heard of Prohibition Pipes, Joseph Lavezzo. I mean, he used to he was doing moonshine. I think he sold a company. Now he's doing Prohibition. I mean, they're reasonably I think there's a range of prices, and I think he makes some really nice looking pipes. I mean, he's like, it's kind of like, I think they're artisan produced, and I've just really been impressed with what I've seen so far. That might be a pipe you look into. That's something that's, not super expensive, but is kind of a handmade pipe.
Thank you, man. Can you do me a favor and shoot that information to me over on Messenger?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those pipes. He posts to Facebook, and they're reasonably priced. A lot of them are sandblasts, beautiful, beautiful sandblasts.
Takes me a long time to read. I'm still working, so I'm reading the comments over there. This is the sound I make when I'm thinking, as you guys probably know. So we will definitely look into the Prohibition pipes there, and any other thing else like that. If you, here's a question for you. What do you think about estate pipes?
Great choice. Estate, great idea. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
I'm in on that
Those are
one.
viable. Absolutely should be considered.
But there are really good pipes there in the estate selection. I think on FC.
I wanted to sort of get the pulse of what you guys thought about that. I love estate pipes, and especially like we have somebody both like Tim and Bob on the show today, like what they do with a restoration of an estate pipe is amazing. Better sometimes than when they were brand new, right? So, so that's something, okay, that we'll consider it as well there. Not what, not to overlook it, but if you guys are on different websites or whatever, and you happen to come across one that you think would be some, like it's totally legit. If you go, I'd like to win that pipe, let's get it into the rotation, and maybe I have a shot at it. Like send it to us. Yeah, Silver, go for it.
The only thing with the state pipes is you need to make sure they've been cleaned properly. You don't like Law Dog or somebody. If you know where they're coming from, great, not just an eBay pipe, because of the ghosting and the potential for crud in the pipe. That would be my only concern with an estate pipe.
One of the things we could do, I mean, if you wanted to look, I mean, on smokingpipes.com, they carry a ton of estate pipes, and they'll come to you completely cleaned, sanitized, good to go. They have a whole department there that does that.
I would guarantee that whoever we bought an estate pipe from would be somebody that we knew well and we had a lot of confidence in. Somebody like Bob or somebody like, smokingpipes.com. Because I agree that was, Silver, that was kind of my initial hesitation, like in going, what do you think about estate pipes? But, we would be very careful about sourcing them to put into the raffle there. That's a really good point. Okay. Any other ideas? Any other things that? So let me take two steps back and just remind everybody of the context here. It's a birthday party. It's an anniversary. It's all for fun. It's totally for fun. Like we're not here. Like our club isn't about making money or having dues or anything like that. It's just totally about having a good time getting together. We will probably be asking people to chip in for shipping because I forgot to do that last time we did it, and so I didn't mind pulling all the shipping out of my own pocket, but then I got kind of yelled at. I said that was the dumbest thing you ever did, DDR. So so we're not trying to make money on all of this. It's totally just for fun, and for that reason. I love more ideas. I love to get some additional feedback and some suggestions, requests, idea. If you've done something similar in another group or whatever, and it worked out really well, let me know and we'll do that. We will probably have a couple of special surprise guests on that day, and that's all about all I know so far. Thoughts, questions, feedback?
I got another suggestion. Like, since the Chicago show is coming soon, and I know some of the pipes are about 250 and change, sometimes the hotel for 2 nights around the Chicago area are about 240, 260. Maybe if somebody pays for their own flight, paying for the people's hotel to go to Chicago. I know it's more complicated than just buying pipes, but maybe it's a good experience for people who never went to a convention or Vegas, or I know Muletown is coming the next weekend, so something like that.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Very good idea. Yes, it's great, David. Yep.
Zahir, I see you got your hand up there, brother.
Yeah, not for this one, because I think it will definitely take some long time. Maybe we can have a blend or anniversary blend for the VPC. Like we can maybe contact with Russ or some other blender for next year, 'Cause,
Yeah, for
I
next
don't
year.
think there's much time left now. They can't blend something in like 10, 15 days. Maybe have a one-time, anniversary blend.
Yes, absolutely. So again, you got me thinking there. So we typically have, and we haven't planned that for this year yet, but we typically do have an anniversary or a pipe of the year. And we've thought about this before, having our own blend, a signature blend made for us, and then we sort of forgot about it, or it trailed off into the sunset there. But I still love that idea. I'd love to have.
I think Dimitri was working on that for some time. He worked
Yeah,
on
he
that for some
was.
time, but I don't know.
Dimitri
Yeah.
Dimitri is working on that, but all of the tobacco that he got, I think it may have all dried up because it was such a hot summer. I forget what it was, but there was a problem with the tobacco after several different iterations of the blend, and then he was down to like, I think it's almost going to work, and then and then it was just like, but the tobacco, my raw tobacco, all went to crap. So
We had even
So
narrowed
we're-
down on some names also for that.
Hi, DDR. May I speak about the pipe of the year? Okay, so I started basically researching, to get the pipe of the year for BPC in 2022, and the last two pipe of the year basically is coming from abroad. One is the Mersham, and Willa Vianos basically, making our pipe of the year last year. So my idea on pipe of the year this year, I'm working on, obviously the price will be approachable. And if I can negotiate with the carver basically to include the shipping. Now, my idea basically is, since the last two pipe of the year came from abroad, I'm thinking of basically supporting an upcoming carver from the States, so that we can encourage him to actually, to jump the business. So that is, and I will actually post a survey poll on our website. I have two design in mind, so we can vote on which design you want to go, or I can get some suggestion from you guys on which shape do you want to have. But the main idea that I have is, I want the carver to be on this side of the pond, because we obviously want to support an upcoming carver. So we did bones, I think, the first time. So that is a really approachable price. And then we'll see what happens. But I'm still working. I'm started working it now with regards to the pipe of the year. Thanks very much.
That's why Miguel's the man. By the way, Miguel, have you been hitting the gym there lately? Did you guys check out the guns on this guy here? Like,
oh God. Well, it's actually I'll give you a good secret about it. It's actually bourbon and single malt. You don't go to the gym. As long as you put at least a drum or two every day, it's good for you, to be quite honest with you. And I can attest to that, because I talked to my doctor when my doctor told me I have to cut down on wine because I have gout, and I said, just give me the pill. I'll drink my bourbon and I'll drink my scotch. But if you're gonna ask me to stop actually drinking, well, I don't drink to get drunk. I just like the taste. But I'm sorry to rumble here, but yeah, bourbon and single malt you'll lose weight.
he doesn't drink to get drunk. He drinks to work out. That's the bourbon workout. I think you have a winner there. You're going to make $1 million selling that. We're going to make an app called the Bourbon Workout app.
Thank you.
Well, you know what? It's certainly more available and probably safer than steroids, so go for it.
Yeah, exactly. And I would like to basically thank our American friends for basically inventing bourbon. You guys are amazing. and we have limited amount that you guys release from Kentucky to Canada. But I will actually call on you because I love you all, and this is what I can suggest to you. Please invade us. I'm in Victoria, about 2 hours away from Seattle. So I live in an island. If you have room, I would rather actually you invading us so that we don't have to pay taxes.
Well, where I live, literally about 15 minutes, I can get on the ferry and be there in a couple of hours. So
Yes.
I'll take that under advisement. And by the way, on behalf of all Americans, to all of my Canadian friends, you're welcome. That's all I got to say.
Thank you. Glenn, thank you to you as well about your Canadian joke. I do appreciate it.
All right. Well, listen, I know we're a tiny bit early, but I think we've got a lot that we covered today. So I'm going to go ahead and officially bang the gavel to close our meeting for today. I want to thank all the people who were over there watching us over on Facebook and YouTube. It's always great to see you guys. Our next meeting, let me see if I have the date on this. It's a little bit out of sequence. I believe our next meeting is, here we go. We're in March. Our next meeting is the 25th, and I will be hosting that meeting. And then the following meeting after that will be the 8th, and that will be the meeting when we do our raffle drawing. So that's what's coming up. That's all I got. In the meantime, I hope you guys are really, really, really happy, just because that's the best thing I could wish for anybody is health and happiness. And if you happen to open your mailbox and get a knife like this one, be sure that you figure out how to close it before anything else goes on. Stay safe, wash your hands, make sure that if people are around you coughing and sneezing, I'm not so worried about COVID anymore, though it's still a thing, but there is this horrible, horrible stomach bug that's making its way across the country. My daughter's friend got it, my son got it, I got it. It's only 24 hours, but oh God, it's like I'd rather die. So be careful about that. So get the hell out of here. Have a wonderful weekend. And I love you guys.
Bye, everyone. Good to see
Bye,
you all.
everybody.
Bye.
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 Thank you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Take it easy.
Take care.